Welcome back to the Here's the Deal channel. Here's the deal are the last three words that you hear from a state agent before you lose your freedoms. What you're about to see in this video, first of all, this comes from the Donnie Rapture channel. I will leave the original link. What you're about to see in this video, oh man, I will leave the original link in the description below. We're going to look at this from the perspective of American freedoms, or so-called American freedoms, perceived American freedoms, imagined American freedoms, because we really don't have American freedoms. It's a figment of our imagination. Before we get into this, I just want to start off by saying we are going to see police justification for the stop. This is a BUI, boating under the influence stop. And it's always going to be under the auspices of safety. We got to keep people safe. We got to inspect your boat. We got to make sure you have the safety equipment, and we got to make sure that you're not impaired so that nobody else gets hurt because of your negligence. So the safety of the people will always be the alibi of tyrants. It will always be the justification for tyrannical activity. Number two, we're going to see the seemingly friendly attitude of the law enforcement officer as he essentially terrorizes this family. Wait till you see the reaction of this man's kids. This man is an upstanding citizen in his community. And I say citizen likely because none of us are citizens. We're all human beings. We're either men or women of the earth. And we need to get back to that and center ourselves to that so we can stop falling for all this nonsense corporate fiction garbage. We're going to see the man who's going to be arrested actually say to his kids, quote, "He's just doing his job. This is why we're safe." We collectively have got to get our heads out of our derrieres and stop thinking along these lines, because it's not true. It's just like believing a fiction. The second thing I want to say is you never, ever, and this is according to the Council of worth their salt attorneys and ex-cops who are willing to tell the truth, never ever participate in a field sobriety test. You are actually participating in crafting your own demise. Everything you say, everything this guy says, everything he does, every action he takes, including his finger movements, literally is being used against him. In other words, you are guilty in the minds of this law enforcement officer and many others. And this isn't a rare occurrence. This happens hundreds, thousands of times every single day to innocent people. He's looking at every movement. He's assessing you. He's adding to the guilt pile, and you are by no means innocent. You're going to hear the cop say, "I'm just doing my job." And he's also going to say, because he wants you to think that he's a moral agent, which he is not. He wants you to think that he's a good person by saying, "Hey, I don't want to arrest you in front of your kids. Check this out. This is absolutely despicable. This is disgusting. This is disturbing. And every American needs to see it." Watch this.
You know how badly I wish I didn't have to do this in front of your kid right now?
Well, let me stop this, because I always watch stuff on 1.75 or 2.0. I don't know about you guys, but you know, you got to get through some stuff sometimes. We're going to listen to this. Check it out.
You know how badly I wish I didn't have to do this in front of your kid right now? I do not have an option, brother. I'm an impairment task force member, so I've done a lot of these.
When you're wrong with this, as you are, what happens?
I haven't been yet, but so if I was wrong, his charges will be dropped.
Yeah, and you know what? You're going to get...
Sir, let me tell you.
Probably not, but that's okay.
Sir, I'm an elder at the church right down the street at Jupiter. I'm with my 3 children right now. I've never been arrested in my life. It's crazy, man.
Right.
I run a Christian private equity company. And you said your body camera's on.
It's been on the entire time, yes, sir.
Hey, Justice, and with this assistance in front of my kids, I will make it my life's mission for justice to be served.
Another thing, shut the frick up. Close that front door and don't ever open it. Be quiet.
Florida Fish and Wildlife Officer Stiltner, a so-called Impairment Task Force officer, as he arrests a completely sober and drug-free man for boating under the influence. What Officer Stiltner didn't know at the time was just how connected, trusted, and beloved this man was by many high-ranking officials, such as Ron DeSantis and Jeb Bush. This video serves as a great example as to why I personally believe the seated field sobriety tests are a joke, and how good people end up arrested, handcuffed, in front of their own friends and family because of poor training and abuse of power. Now I gotta say, there are plenty of great FWC officers. Officer Stiltner is not one of them. On August 21st, 2024, while on water-based patrol, FWC officers Stiltner and Gilmore observed the vessel speeding in a slow wake zone. The video picks up as officers instruct the operator to come to a stop.
Hey, you're going to have to trim your motors up and go slow. Watch out. Okay, just pull up in here where you get better water. Dude, he's not paying attention to where he's going. He almost ran into that shoal sign. He put the vessel in reverse when I told him to put it in neutral. He's all over the place.
That's a mistake anybody can make at any time, but he's using this as evidence to stack against the guy.
Maybe. Real quick while we got you there, do you have a life jacket for every person on board besides the little ones?
Yes, I do.
You mind showing that to me real quick?
No problem, officer.
Okay, and then do you have a Type 4 throwable?
What is that?
Like a square cushion or a throw ring? You guys go to the island today?
No, we just went straight to the little place across from that development right there.
That's the one.
Yes.
Cool. Yep.
Yes. And then
There's the friendly dialogue.
what else do you need around you?
Fire extinguisher, sound producing device. You never seen a police on a boat before?
No. Probably don't have a fire extinguisher.
Okay.
Kidding around with the kids, joking around. You never see a police officer before on the water? No, we haven't. Ha ha ha.
But I could get one today.
And do you have a bell horn or a whistle on the boat? Turn into his stern.
What's a bell?
I'm sorry?
What's a bell horn?
A bell horn
bell
or a
horn.
whistle?
What is a bell horn?
Bell, comma, horn.
Or
a whistle.
Got it.
That'll do it.
He'll use that against him too.
And how much have you had to drink today?
Zero.
Zero?
Zero.
Okay. Because you're kind of, are you nervous around law enforcement or something? Or is it your first time on the boat?
No, yeah, I'm not typically on boats, to be honest with you.
No? Okay. All right. I kind of want to check out your eyes, just make sure you're okay to operate, because you're kind of giving me some weird things here. So do you mind me taking?
Kind of giving me some weird things. Well, guess what, officer? I'm suspicious of you. I'm suspicious of you making up stories so that you can nab another one, so you can get some kind of plaque on the wall or accolades or some kind of promotion, you evil person.
You're going to look at your eyes real quick?
Take a look at my
All right. Do me a favor. Just throw on that life jacket right there, and I'll just have you come over here for me real quick.
You're going to find this hilarious later.
Yeah.
Yeah. What would this guy have done if he did have a trifold and said, you know what? I invoke my Fifth Amendment American right to be silent. Here. Done. You know how uncomfortable cops get in silence? It's really actually funny from a psychological perspective to watch how they act if you're just freaking silent. Don't say anything. Give them nothing to work with. Tell everybody on the boat, we don't talk to tyrants. If they come up, we'll show them our safety equipment. But here's the 2A cop card. Here's my trifold. Shut up. That's it.
I don't drink or do anything.
Okay. No worries.
You want to do it? I can't reach.
No, I kind of need you to do it. This
Are you rolling
car right
right now?
here? Oh, yeah.
Can you roll?
Yeah, I am.
And your officer name?
Stiltner,
Badge
He's
number?
going to use that against him too. Everything's going to be used against this guy.
FWC P528. All right, just take a seat right here for me.
Okay, so let's recap really fast, because this is actually insane. The safety inspection is essentially a preliminary field sobriety test. And covertly, officers are looking for signs of impairment, which are normally things like bloodshot eyes, stumbling, slurring words, and empty cans, and the smell of intoxicants. But none of those were factors for this officer. No, this officer used the following to start his BUI investigation. According to the report, the man pulled out 10 to 12 life jackets when instructed to only show life jackets for the adults. The officer observed fidgety fingers when opening the life jacket bag. When asked to show the
Fidgety fingers. Name one person, and all law enforcement agents know this. Name one person who's not nervous when law enforcement shows up, because they know they've seen plenty of videos. They've gotten into plenty of situations with law enforcement where it doesn't exactly go well for them. They're either economically terrorized, they're threatened, they're held at taser point, they're handcuffed, and they've got nerve damage from something that happened 10 years ago. So understandably, the normal person is a little bit unsure of what's going to happen or the dramatically horrible turn their life is about to take because some psychopathic costume wearing clown is in their airspace.
officer the gauge of the fire extinguisher, the man foolishly handed it to him the wrong way, with the gauge not facing the officer. The officer wrote up in a paragraph on how the man thought he said bell horn, when it's completely understandable because the officer said it like this.
Do you have a bell horn or a whistle on the boat?
And lastly, the officer claimed that the man had difficulty putting the life jacket on. stating that he put it on upside down first and requested assistance to strap it from behind. These are the lamest clues of impairment I've ever encountered in a BUI investigation, and we're just getting started.
Just keep your head still and just look at my top of my finger here with your eyes and your eyes only, okay?
Unfortunately, officers don't record the nystagmus test, but in his report, the officer claimed that he had lack of smooth pursuit in the left and right eye, distinct sustained nystagmus and max deviation, and onset nystagmus prior to a 45-degree angle. But we have
Why do we have this subjective nonsense that can be used against us? Why is it even there? This can't be the land of the home of the free and the brave. This is the land of cops have suspicion that you are conducting criminal activity, and you got to prove that you're not committing some kind of activity that's going to create victims.
absolutely no way of verifying the officer's claims. And until officers start putting cameras in their little pens, I'll never accept them as evidence.
Why do you have to be doing that?
He's doing his job. This is why we're safe.
The kid says, "Why do you have to be doing that?" The father says, "He's doing his job. This is why we're safe." Well, if this is his job is to exact tyranny on the land and to hell with American freedoms. And this is why we're safe is an absolute lie. This is why we're enslaved. This is why we're oppressed. This is why the thin blue line of tyranny has qualified immunity. This is why we have Terry v. Ohio. This is why we have Pennsylvania versus Mims. This is not why we're safe. As a matter of fact, you're more this guy's in a bad situation, and so is his family, as long as they're around these law enforcement agents who think that they can act with impunity and do act with impunity against our rights. This is infuriating and certainly worthy of ridicule.
Officer, how much longer is this test?
A few more minutes.
A few more minutes?
Yep.
Let me see. Did I say it wrong?
He's doing his job. This is why we're safe.
He's doing his job. This is why we're safe. So listen to the kid again.
Why do you have to be doing that?
Why do you have to be doing that?
He's doing his job. This is why we're safe.
He's doing his job. This is why we're safe.
Officer, how much longer is this test?
I can't turn it up, guys. It's all the way up. This is a low quality, low volume video from the get-go. So I'll tell you what, I'll deaden my mic when I play the video. Let me know. Can you guys hear it? Oh, it's kind of okay. It's very important that you hear what yeah, the kid, exactly, Derek. The kid knows it's wrong. He automatically knows it's wrong.
A few more minutes.
A few more minutes?
Yep. Just give me some time, brother.
I'm with all my kids right now.
I understand.
Dude,
That's why we're doing what we're doing, brother.
you don't smell alcohol in my breath. There's not 1 ounce of alcohol on the boat.
Alcohol is not the only thing that causes nystagmus.
What else does?
Drugs. All right. Nope. Sit back down. Sit back down.
God, this cop loves control. I know the volume is low, guys. There's nothing I can do to boost it up. You know what I could do? I could I'll tell you what. We're at stay with me. I got an idea. I can alternately boost it up. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to download this video. We're at 556. It's going to take a couple seconds to download this video. I'll bring it into my software program. New file. And once it's downloaded, we'll get some better audio. It's 357.3 megabytes, 28% done. Hold on one second. Yeah, we'll get some good audio. I can't stand low audio either. I got it all the way boosted on the icon. Let's see. So this is cop thinks. Hold on one second. Yeah, I can artificially boost it up. Whoa, it's really low on the original track for sure. All right, we're going to get this going. Thanks for letting me know. All right, 556. All right, let me bring this over here. I've got this in my software, boosted it up. Exit that. Okay, here we go.
All right.
Let me know if this is better.
Nope. Sit back down. Sit I got a few more tasks here for you if you're willing to cooperate with
I'm
that.
not willing to cooperate anymore.
Okay.
What more tasks would you ask of me?
There are standardized field sobriety tasks that are going to help me determine your level of impairment.
I wonder if did he reach for the cuffs when he said, I'm not willing to do the task? Was there some kind, because there wasn't an audible threat. Maybe there was a physical threat, like he's all right, we're going to take you in, kind of thing. So basically, all right, you're threatening me. I'll go ahead and do more tasks. The more tasks you do, the bigger the case is, the more items they have in their case against you.
My level of impairment.
Correct.
And for what reason did you see that I would be impaired at all? One reason.
Yeah, so stumbling with your fingers, trying to get those zippers open.
Wow.
On your bag. When I told you to show me the gauge for the fire extinguisher, you weren't able to turn it to me without knowing. I had to ask you again to turn it towards me. I asked you multiple times for a bell, horn, or whistle. I said bell, horn, or whistle. And then you said, what's a bell horn? And I said, a bell, horn, or whistle. And you again said, what's a bell horn? And I said, bell, comma, horn, or whistle. Again.
Yeah, I misunderstood because of the way you said it. You were slurring your speech, officer. Are you under the influence?
A few things are a little bit off. Plus, you're having nystagmus with your eyes.
Oh, Clay, just wait. It gets even more ridiculous. Wait till you see.
So I just want to make sure that you're okay to drive. Okay?
Great.
All right. So what I'm going to have you do here for me, just sit at the front edge of your seat, kind of like you're doing, feet shoulder width apart so you're comfortable and stable. Are you stable where you're sitting right now?
I think I am. I'm on a boat on the water.
Okay.
Let me know if this sounds better. It sounds better to me.
That's fine, as long as you're not falling back or anything weird like that, okay?
We are about to watch seated field sobriety tasks, which are a test of one's cognitive abilities, not balance. And they're a trap. Never, ever, ever take them. And I want to let you guys in on a little secret. Not only is this man 100% sober and drug-free, he's incredibly successful and smart. Like, there's an article about him in Forbes magazine. I Googled him. This guy's the real deal. So let's see how a smart, sober, and drug-free man does on this little test. Oh, and throughout the test, I'll be throwing up all the clues of impairment Officer Stiltner claimed to have observed during the test.
You're going to make a
Now, this is important because this guy is basically almost like a cornerstone in his community. He's known by the governor of the state of Florida, Ron DeSantis. You and I don't have that clout. If this guy's got that clout and he's going to fail the test, if this guy's got that kind of reputation in his community and he's going to be taken down under a boating under the influence, do you think you have any hope at all? These cops are dead set on doing the absolute wrong thing. They are dead set on and have made their minds up. We are going to violate your freedoms. We don't care who you are. We don't care if you're guilty or innocent. You're going down. That anybody can have a job like this and go home and sleep well at night blows my mind.
fist with both hands. Extend your index finger, palms forward like that. Remain in this position while I explain the task. Do you understand that?
Yes.
When I say begin, you're going to tilt your head back to a 45-degree angle, okay? You're going to close your eyes. I'm not, okay? When I tell you to, you're going to touch the tip of your nose with the tip of your finger and return it immediately back down to its side.
I'm not paying attention. Hold on. So you want me to go like this. You're going to go back 45.
Oh, that's going to count against him. Not paying attention. Well, that's what happens when you're impaired. You're just confirming my suspicions.
5 degrees. I'm going to close my eye. No, I'm going to keep my eyes open or close my eyes.
Okay. You're going to close your eyes.
Okay.
Okay. So,
Okay.
all right.
I'm going to close my eyes.
No, not yet. Listen to the directions, okay? When I say begin, you're going to tilt your head back to a 45-degree angle and close your eyes, okay? It's going to look like this, all right?
Okay.
That's a 45-degree angle,
Okay.
and then you're going to close your eyes, okay? When I tell you to, you're going to touch the tip of your nose with the tip of your index finger
Got it.
and immediately return it back down to your side, okay?
Yeah.
So look, tip of your nose, okay? Tip of your index finger. Nope. Stay in that position. You're going to touch the tip of your nose with the tip of your finger and immediately return it back down to your side, okay? When I say the tip of your nose, I mean the very tip, dime-sized portion on the very tip of your nose, okay?
I get that. I'm not going to touch the side. Yeah,
Not the bridge, not the side, not underneath, okay?
Yeah, I got it.
Look at me. When I say the tip of your finger, the very dime-sized portion underneath the fingernail, okay? Not the sides, not the pad of your finger.
Yeah, you want the tippy top of the finger on the tippy
Tip
top
of the finger to the
nose.
tip of the nose and return it
I
back
got it,
down.
sir.
Do you understand?
I do.
Okay.
This is so humiliating. Somebody said it in the chat earlier, stupid human tricks. They really, really want you to go through all these soup. This is so demeaning and demoralizing. And to add insult to injury, this cop has this dad doing this in front of his pregnant wife and children and his friend and his friend's pregnant wife. This is just demeaning.
Go ahead and begin for me.
And I think it's intentionally like that because, you know, they have you sitting. This is like sit on the curb. They're above you. You're sitting on the curb, or you're sitting in this boat like a dog. And now you got to do all these crazy things that the most sober person, that even the cop who's given this field sobriety test to, he won't be able to pass it because it's designed to make you fail so they can bring more people into the dragnet of criminality. It's infuriating.
Which one do you want?
Tilt your head back to a 45-degree angle and close your eyes.
Good question, Christy. Is
All
this
right,
guy still a
left.
bootlicker?
Right.
I guess I keep my eyes open here, so I close my eyes, right?
Keep your eyes closed. Yep. Left. Remember to maintain that 45-degree angle. Yep, that's good.
So that's 45.
Yep, right.
Yeah, it does seem like a satanic
Right.
ritual.
And left.
Is this satanic ritual abuse on camera?
All right, so next I'm going to have you do is palm pat, okay? You're going to place your hands palm to palm.
This is the last one, officer.
Yeah.
Is this the last one?
I got two more. This one and the next one.
The tribe says, please demonstrate what you want me to do.
And what happens after this if I'm golden and cleared?
Say again?
After I do this, if I'm golden and cleared, do I get to go home?
Yeah, if you're good to go, then you get to go, okay?
You know, let me make a comment here too. This right here in and of itself is evil because you're leaving a man's freedom in uncertain waters. No pun intended on that, but you're causing somebody to be very uncertain about what could or could not happen to you. That is a control freak. It's somebody who wants to manipulate you. They want to get into your mind. They want to mess with the control panels of the fuses in your mind and make you think that they may or may not. It may go good for you, but it may not. Now you need to obey me. This is a control freak right here. This is a psychopath. Anybody who would do this to their fellow man has some serious mental issues, in my opinion.
What happens if people deny this?
Say again?
What happens if people deny this?
I have to advise them of their Taylor warning, which says I have to make my arrest decision based off the indicators that I've seen so far, and any declining to do the SFSTs can be held against you in court. Place your hands palm to palm. Nope, stay in that good, stable position for me. There you go. I'm going to have you place your hands palm to palm with one hand up and one hand down. It's going to look like that. Okay. Remain in this position while I explain the task. Do you understand?
I understand.
When I tell you to begin, you're going to turn the top hand over and count out loud 1, then turn the hand back over and count out loud 2, counting only when the hands make contact. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. You're going to repeat this. Speed up as you go and do not stop until told.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
How dumb. How dumb.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. How long you going? 1,
Keep going.
2,
Speed
1,
up.
2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1,
This
2,
is so
1, 2,
dumb.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1,
Okay, you
2.
can stop.
Sir, what's your name?
Officer Stiltner, Florida Fish and Wildlife.
Florida Fish and Wildlife.
Correct. Yes, ma'am. State police. Officer, I'm going to have you do for me is you're going to go ahead and make a fist with both hands. Place your left fist at the center of your chest and your right fist against your left fist. Okay? It's going to look like this. Remain in this position while I explain the task. Do you understand?
Yeah.
When I say begin, you're going to perform 4 tasks. Okay? The first task is to count out loud from 1 to 4 while you move your fist in a step-like fashion, making contact at your fist between each step. It's going to look like this. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Put your left fist against your chest. Yep. Stay right there. Don't move. Keep your feet where.
Look at this guy's
task.
face. Look at this guy's face. He knows it's dumb, but he's gonna participate in it anyway. He doesn't have the knowledge to understand, hey, I'm an American. I'm not doing your stupid tests. If you want, give me a breathalyzer. I'll go ahead and blow into that. But I'm not going to subject myself to your subjective interpretation of how I'm acting. Go pound sand. Or go, I'll tell you what, go take a dive.
This is to memorize the position of your fist after you've counted to 4. Clap your hands 3 times and return your fist to the memorized position, okay? So you'll be here. 3 times, back to the memorized position.
Stupid.
Okay?
Hold on.
Okay, count out loud, reverse order. 5, 6, 7, 8, returning your left fist to your chest. Finish, palms down in your lap.
All right, let's do it.
Okay?
1.
If I was DeSantis, I'd be like, what do you mean my guys are out here doing this? You got to be, this is like a circus act. What the hell is going on here? This is the height of idiocy. It's almost like, are we on the set of Idiocracy here?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I'm going to have you to stand up for me. Okay?
That was the last one. No?
Yeah, put that one down. Turn around for me. Put your hands behind your back.
Look at
You're under
that.
arrest.
Watch
Put it under
this.
the influence, okay?
Watch this.
I've not had a single thing.
Well, you're okay.
Listen to the kids. Listen to the kids.
So that, my friends, is an example of a
Listen to this. Let's just listen to it again.
I've not had a single thing.
Well, you're okay.
So that,
Damn.
my friends, is an example of a sober man failing the seated field sobriety test, administered by an officer claiming to have done this hundreds of times, and is an impairment task force officer who has never made a mistake once. And not only is this poor man about to be arrested for the first time in his life, it's about to happen in front of his pregnant wife and children. Oh, and his friend whose wife is also pregnant and their little children, who were all just building sandcastles minutes before this all happened.
Dude,
Okay, there you go. You here. This is what I wanted to stop on. Do you want a picture of all that is wrong with American law enforcement? Here you go. You got a family, not 1 ounce of alcohol or drugs on this entire boat. Probably this one man contributes probably more to his community than the entire police force. As a matter of fact, I know he does, because this guy doesn't steal from people and call it law. He doesn't harass people. He doesn't abuse his power against people because he's not a law enforcement agent. This one guy is a more productive member of society than this entire police department. I guarantee it. And this is what law enforcement is all about. Hey, Americans, are you still going to say land of the free, home of the brave? Are you still going to sing this nonsense at sporting events? This isn't the land of the free. This isn't the home of the brave. This is nonsense. This is evil. It's evil on our land.
Literally haven't had a single step.
dude, you could.
You're not me.
That's it. There you go. The sound of tyranny and oppression from an American family who's getting economically terrorized and psychologically terrorized. A man getting psychologically terrorized in front of his family by a protector and servant of the people. There you go. How about the grave irony there?
What in the world?
Not a single step.
No drugs.
Wow.
Touch anything. Google me. I don't touch anything.
Okay, listen, brother, you're showing extreme signs of
I'm
impairment,
nervous.
okay?
Oh, yeah. Go ahead and sing it, but it's not true in this land. I will sing it, Brian. You do you, baby. Go ahead. It's just not true. You're singing a lie. It's like saying, here comes Santa Claus. Here comes Santa. No, he's not. No, he's not. I guess if you want to continue line, no, he's not. He's not coming. The Easter Bunny's not in town. He's not making a list and checking it twice. No, he's not. This isn't land of the free, home of the brave. I choose to live in reality. Go ahead and sing whatever you want to sing. It's just not true.
I'm nervous as heck. I have all my kids.
Okay, that has nothing to do with your eyes, okay?
My eyes breathalyze me. Do anything. Check
We will.
everything in there.
All right, listen. You are going to get an opportunity to provide a breath sample, okay?
Great. I will gladly do it.
You won't be able to do that until you get to the jail, okay?
Now, here's what also infuriates me is this guy right here, probably after this experience, will continue to back the blue and just chalk this up for, well, this is just one of those few bad apples. I paid tens of thousands of dollars for a college education, but you offer this valuable information and research for free. Thank you for this valuable. Thank you very much, Fire Ants. Thank you for that super chat.
Yep. And what are all my options right now?
So when we get to the jail, we'll discuss the rest of those options, okay? Right now, you have no options. Your options are you're going to go to the jail.
Okay. For
Voting under the influence while normal faculties are impaired.
Wow.
what normal faculties did I just pass or fail?
All of the things that I just did. So all of those tasks, your nystagmus in your eyes, the pre-indicators that I saw in your vessel that we already discussed.
Didn't I just pass all those tests?
None. Excuse me?
When you're wrong with this, as you are,
Mhm.
what happens?
I haven't been yet,
You get in trouble?
but so if I was wrong,
I haven't been yet. You've never been, you freaking liar. I haven't been wrong yet is another lie.
for you to
His charges will be dropped. Yeah.
Sir, so
Yeah,
let me,
and you know what? You're gonna
Sir.
get deep as shit.
sir, so let me tell
Well,
you something.
probably not, but that's okay.
Sir,
Okay, now he's going to pull, this guy right here is going to pull his clout card when he should just be shutting up. Just shut up. Don't tell me who you know. Don't tell me how important you are. You're getting railroaded. You kind of stepped into it, and now you're going to keep talking. You got to stop talking.
sir, so, okay, if you Google me, I'm on Governor Ron DeSantis' council.
Okay.
Okay, if you reach out to the
Now, what if the cop, oh, you're on Ron DeSantis. Oh, you're on the governor's council. Okay, let me release you. It's too late. The evil has already been done. Now you're just going to release somebody because this guy maybe has a position of power and you could lose your job. He doesn't do that, but I'm just saying, what do you hope to achieve here by pulling your clout card? You just let it go and just go ahead and sue the tail feathers off of this guy. And this cop right here and his accomplice in the boat, the two cops that are in the boat, should lose their jobs. They should lose their certification for ever being a police officer again. They should be locked behind bars. And while they're behind bars, all their assets should be liquidated and given to this guy and his family. That's how it should work. And then the message goes out to all the other law enforcement agents who dare trample one shred of a human being's life. And that message will pass pretty quick. It's like, I don't want to lose if for any other reason, for self-protection and self-preservation, they wouldn't do it. They wouldn't step across that line. I would like to give my book free to everyone here on the live stream. Merry Christmas. Thanks, Power Inherent, the people.
chief in Jupiter, and you tell him you're with me. We were with him last night. He's Dan and Shay that's doing the concert tomorrow night. You could search me. You could search the house. You could search everything. I'm an elder at the church right down the street.
You can search the house. Come on. This guy is licking boots. Now this makes me really mad. I was already mad and infuriated, and rightly so, righteously indignant at the badged water pirate, because we got our road pirates and we got our water pirates. Now this guy is just licking boots. Just look me up. Come on, please give me my freedom. It's like, no, dude, I'm an American. I'm going to say something, and then I'm going to vote right to be silent. You are going down. You are going down.
At Jupiter, at Family Church, where his bus is parked right now. I'm with my 3 children right now.
Bro, listen to me. You know how badly I wish I didn't have to do this in front of your kids right now?
I don't.
But I do not have an option, brother.
It's like the rapist going, do you know how badly I don't want to take advantage of you right now, but I got to take advantage of you. Do you know how badly I don't want the thief breaking into your house? Do you know how badly I don't want to steal the car out of your driveway right now? Give me the keys. I'm taking your car. Do you know how badly I don't want to end your life right now, says the murderer? But, unfortunately, I am the kind of guy I am, and I got a job to do. So your life is over. What a nonsensical thing to say. Do you know how badly I don't want to take you in right now? Then don't take me in. No, I got to do it because it's part of my job. Oh, that's right. You're a conformist doing what you're told, regardless of what is right.
Trust me. Okay. Well, you don't know anything about me. First of all, I am doing my job.
We know everything about you, officer. Everything there is to know.
You guys are blowing through a manatee zone, okay, which is a slow speed zone with your kids on the boat. If you'd have hit that sandbar at full speed, you could have launched all 3 of your kids out of the front of the boat.
My God.
Okay, which is why we do what we do.
Yeah,
So
but
it wasn't
you're saying
like
I'm
you
under
weren't
the
doing
influence.
anything at all.
You're saying
Correct.
I'm under the influence.
Based off of the interaction with you that I'm having right now, your normal faculties are impaired.
Yeah, he did. This cop did not say anything about I'm pulling you over for reckless driving. You're in a manatee zone. I care so much about the manatees. I care so much about your family. This guy is trying to appeal to the moral side of humanity, and he's the farthest from it.
You're with the guy that's with his 3 kids, and his friends are in town for one night. And the day that they're here, I'm trying to show them out. I'm trying to take them a good time. He's not drinking. I'm not drinking. None of us are under the influence. And I mean, it's ridiculous.
Hey.
Man, I live 10 houses away from here.
It's not a discussion.
So you said you have not been wrong yet, right?
Excuse me.
You said you have not been wrong yet.
Not yet, luckily.
No, congratulations. You're super wrong.
I hope so, brother.
Dude, you are like there's.
I
nothing,
hope so, but
like,
listen.
What do you like? Look at me. Do you think that I'm someone that's going to be on what on what sort of thing do you think I'm
I
gonna
don't
be
know you, brother. I don't know you.
on? Don't call me brother because you're not my brother.
Okay.
You're my brother. You would understand. I am for you. I am with you. I'm for everybody. Like I've never been arrested in my life. This is crazy, man.
Right.
I run a Christian private equity company and I serve on the state of Florida, for crying out loud. This is crazy. I'm in my church. Like I'm the furthest thing from this, and you're arresting me for no reason.
I I hope that that's the case. I don't know what else to tell you, but your faculties are telling me otherwise, and I have to do my job.
You're not. And you said your body cameras were on the whole
It's
time.
been on the entire time. Yes, sir. Here's the deal. Okay. Nothing.
Here's the deal. Okay, wait a second. I got to get that clip because I'm going to forget where it is.
And you said your body cameras were on the whole time.
It's been on the entire time. Yes, sir.
Okay, here we go.
Here's the deal.
All right, here's the deal. Why do they say here's the deal? Because that's the precursor to you losing it all. Here's the deal. You don't have freedoms. Here's the deal. I'm in control. Here's the deal. You can do nothing about my tyranny at this point in time. Because if you resist, then I have the unlimited resources of the state, and we will go after you and we will bring you down. That's the deal.
Okay. Nothing that we went over is pass or fail. You either do well or you don't. You either show the amount of indicators that the state of California and San Francisco University has determined. It determines impairment.
San Francisco University has determined, therefore, the lawyer types at San Francisco University drafted this up right now, and we elevate this up to the supreme law of the land, which means you ain't got no rights, boy.
There.
Okay.
We can start there.
You're more than welcome to petition the United States government. These are now.
I'm just so glad that this guy is not a different color than white, because this isn't about racism. This is about totalitarian and authoritarianism.
National.
Is correct.
Yeah, these are national standardized field sobriety tasks. Okay, everything that I did here, none of this is made up off the top of my head. Okay,
you know I'm not impaired at all.
But
you know it.
But I wouldn't have, well, I'm sorry, I'll still call you brother. I wouldn't have even asked you on my boat if I didn't think something weird was going on.
I was nervous, man. I'm super nervous.
That's why I asked. Yeah, that's why I asked.
Yeah, and my pride didn't want to admit it. What's the easiest way to just have my attorney show up? Is that typically what's the easiest way?
There is none of that. You're gonna have
He
an
just
8-hour
called him
hold,
brother.
like I said.
Oh, here's some water.
He just called the cop brother.
At this time, he's not going to be able to do that. He'll get water at the jail. Actually, is this the same water that he just opened? Okay. No, where's the water that he just opened? Give me a brand new water. It needs to crack. There you go, bro.
Hate injustice, and what this just did in front of my kids, and me not touching ever.
I'm glad his kids saw it. His kids need to see it. Now you know what they need to see? They need to see their dad live the rest of his life going against law enforcement.
A drug, obviously zero alcohol. That means I'm 100% picture perfect. And me being arrested in front of my 3 kids.
Listen, I've already.
Yeah, no. I know what you're saying. But like, I will make it my life's mission for justice to be served. Like 100%.
Okay.
I just know that.
What does that mean? I will make it my life's mission to make sure that you don't have the shield of qualified immunity, that you don't have Terry v. Ohio, that you don't have officer safety trumps individual rights, that you don't have Pennsylvania. I will make it my life's goal to make sure that every single law that protects you and comes against me is eradicated from the face of the earth. I will make sure. Is that what you mean? I doubt that's what he means.
You know, that's what I've dedicated my life to that.
But no, but you're doing injustice right now.
Yeah.
I hope that that's true. If that's true, then I made a mistake. And
I hope that that's true. You're doing injustice right now. I hope that that's true. Well, it is true. You do it every day.
Those charges will be dropped. But right now, I have to go based off of my experience and training, which says otherwise. Do you understand that?
No, I don't agree at all.
You don't have to agree. Do you understand what I'm saying?
You're looking for a reason to show your power on your boat and in front of others.
Yep.
Trust me. This is the last thing that I want to do.
I don't believe that.
That is so silly. Let's see what this guy's name is. I don't think they give the man's name. They give the cop's name at the very beginning. Let me see what the cop's name is. The cop's name is Officer Stiltner, the Impairment Task Force officer. Officer Stiltner for the Fish and Wildlife.
I
promise this is the last thing I want to do.
You can promise. I don't believe it.
We came out here to work fish cases.
And so now they are booking him in the Martin County Jail, and they are
wrong with you. Bring it over.
Towing us to our house, and
Tell them the boat's right next to you.
the boat's right next to me, and you're on speakerphone. But Mike is handcuffed in Florida Fish and Wildlife's boat.
Hey, Coach, you there? Hey, Coach, I'm literally in handcuffs, like Jesus, being persecuted for completely nothing wrong. They're saying that I'm under the influence. Obviously, I don't do drugs. I did not touch an ounce of alcohol. We took our kids to let them build sandcastles. I spoke to John Maxwell on the boat for a little bit, and now we just went home, and I'm in handcuffs.
Are you with the officers right now?
Yes.
Right in front of me.
They're on speaker.
And I keep asking, how in the world am I being arrested for being under the influence? Like, give me a breathalyzer, search my boat, search everything. And they said,
Search my boat. Don't ever say that to a cop. Don't say search my boat, search everything, search my house. Shut the flip up.
that I was fidgety, that my eyes, that it's not that I didn't pass or fail the test, it's at their discretion, blah, blah, blah.
What's the officer's name?
Stiltner.
You got a pen, Chief?
Stiltner,
Ask him I should call Governor Jeb Bush or Ron
should he
DeSantis.
call
Put it in
Governor
reverse
Bush
for me.
or
We'll just anchor them
Ron
here. I guess they're
DeSantis?
going to have somebody come out and get them. Okay. I don't have any more time to waste doing this. So if your friend's going to come get them, we could do that. Otherwise, we can call Cito to come pull your boat, give them a ride home, and then you could pay to get it out of the Cito impound lot.
Just as far as when they get to jail, I mean, if we're doing a breathalyzer,
Yep, absolutely.
everything, like, we can't do that field. You don't have that.
No, yeah, absolutely not. Not admissible by the state of Florida. Defense attorneys have gotten way too good with that and said that that's not good enough. So we have to take everybody to the jail now. So yeah, that's due to defense attorneys being good at their job.
But that doesn't mean
You're
it's-
good,
Yeah,
dude.
I'm an impairment task force member, so I've done a lot of these. I've done a lot of extensive training with this. This is kind of my specialty with the agency. So again, I have to go with my best judgment. For right now, this is that.
I'll be fine. Thank you so much, though.
No. Sit down.
If you could take
Hey.
them, that'd be great.
Do not pull away from me like that, brother. Don't do that again.
Oh,
Understand
this guy is a freaking control freak, man. He's a freaking control freak. Watch this. Watch
No.
this.
Sit down.
If you could take
Hey.
them, that'd be great.
Do not pull away from me like that, brother. Don't do that again. You understand me?
In a regular free market, man to man, you're not going to be doing this. The only reason he can do that is because people have this idea that there's this thing called authority. Oh man, if I could totally headbutt this guy and knock this guy off the boat, but I'm not going to do it because I know my life will probably be over. What would happen? What would happen if the Supreme Court came out and said, you know what? If anybody, well, you know what? No, it doesn't matter. We already have enough laws in the land that are supposed to constrain law enforcement agents. We got 18 USC 242 deprivation of rights under color of law, which is exactly what this is. This is deprivation of rights under color of boating law. We have deprivation of rights under the color of traffic law, deprivation of rights under color of the drug law, under the color of gun law. So we already have the prescription in the federal code. It literally says shall be fined or imprisonment or may be sentenced to death, and they continue to do it anyway. We already have the 42 USC 1983, and they continue to try to trample our rights anyway. So even if you said, okay, every American who gets injustice exacted against them by any law enforcement agent, local, state, or federal, can fight back. Even if you had that, they're going to twist that, and it's going to make you look bad, and you're going to be going down.
Oh, thank you.
How do you give my wife a courtesy?
I can give her a phone call on my state. So. Yes, sir. Hey. Let me go do my job.
Damn, here's the deal. Just gifted 5. I'm sorry. Delete Laws just gifted 5 Here's the Deal memberships. So snap one of those up. I appreciate it. Here's the deal. I appreciate it, Delete Laws. Thank you, man. Appreciate that.
So the officer was sure to mute this part of the video because it appears like Lieutenant Hankinson has called him 3 times, which we will later find out is due to his major contacting him regarding this arrest of a high-profile man. Officer Stiltner stays on the phone with this lieutenant for 5 minutes, and it's times like these I really hate the mute button.
So what is it?
It should be illegal and punishable by prison time if you mute or distort or interfere with your body cam's operational ability. Let me know if you disagree with that. If you disagree, put a 2 in the room. If you agree, put a 1 in the room. It should be illegal with heavy fines and stiff penalties for any law enforcement agent to turn off his body cam for any reason, or for a police department to redact any information from the public. It should be illegal.
You do for work?
And everything. Gosh.
Like private equity, you said? Something like that?
Yeah, like I mean, private equity company. I'm on the board of Blue Cross and Blue Shield. Started a church.
That's not a good thing.
So it's, you know, it's hilarious because it's like, you could have paid me $1 billion to do drugs.
And that's the thing. We just have to go based off what we see, and then that's what, like, you'll be able to provide the.
No, I get it.
But we're gonna help you stand up, okay? Then I'm gonna come up here and we're gonna make sure you get up here without falling. All right?
All right.
Let's see what they do to this guy.
About being with me.
Oh yeah, you got some friends in high places, buddy. The major was calling my lieutenant to see what was going on. That could. Well, yeah, they trust our training. You know, they just wanted to be briefed on the situation, basically. Yeah, so I mean, there's a lot of impairment factors that go into play when we do what we do. So all those field sobriety tasks that I went through, yeah, I've done that.
So you get the abuser cop-splaining with the abused in the back seat. This is insane. The insanity meter is pegged out, man. Butch the original gifted 5 Here's the Deal memberships. Thank you, Butch. I appreciate that.
100 times, 100 plus times, and those are fairly accurate. It doesn't have to do with any one particular thing. It's impairment.
Not only are they not accurate, the field sobriety tests, whether you're on land or on the water, are designed to make the participant fail. I don't know what part of that people don't understand.
Beyond normal faculties, right? That's how it's written in the state statute. Well, normal faculties could be sleep deprivation or something along those lines, right? It's totally objective, so to speak, right? It has to do with, you know, all of the different indicators that we look at. You know, is that person impaired? And
well put, Christoph. He says this cop is impaired by dishonesty.
that's typically what we're looking for, and that's what we're trying to make our decision based off of. I hope you're not, but I think you are.
But he wasn't. The body cam video ends here, but I'm gonna read you guys the report. The man gladly provided breath samples, which were all zeros. Officer Stiltner went as far as requesting his urine, which also came back clean. And check this out. The man also consented to be evaluated by a DRE, drug recognition expert, which only solidified the man's lack of impairment and this officer's big mistake. And the charges were likely dropped because I can't find any court records anywhere regarding this incident. The sad truth is that this happens to other people that aren't as well connected as this man. What's troubling to me is when Officer Stiltner asked if he would be in big trouble for making this mistake, he basically laughed it off, and it makes me sick. Although Officer Stiltner may not be held accountable by his department, I can only hope that his fellow officers and general public see this video. If you guys like today's video, be sure to hit that like button. If you aren't subscribed, I'd love to have you on the team.
Yeah. He's not going to be held accountable, and true accountability would be, at the very least, you lose your job and you lose your certification and you lose your pension at the very least. But you know, if you pulled over a boat and you harassed a boater and his family, or just a boater, anybody, like the cops did, things would not go well for you, and rightly so. And they shouldn't go well for these people, especially when people let their guard down and go, oh, it's no problem. I'm innocent. I'll tell you everything you need to know. I'll jump through every hoop that you lay before me, never thinking. And there's a lot of people who think, hey, they're looking out for my best interest. They're just out on the waterways so that we can all be safe and so we can all have fun and we can all go home at the end of the day. No, that's not what's going on. They are trolling, and they are looking for, and they are conducting their fishing expeditions on the waterways, on the roadways, so that they can do 2 things. Number 1, disempower you and empower themselves. And number 2, to generate revenue for the state. If you disagree, I want to hear your disagreement. Thank you for joining me. I really appreciate you guys being here. Thank you for everybody who participated in the chat. Thank you to Fire Ants for the super chat. Thank you to Power Inherent and the People. Thank you to Delete Laws for gifting 5 Here's the Deal memberships. And thank you, Butch, for doing the same thing, gifting 5 Here's the Deal memberships. Guys, remember, the price of freedom is now and will always be eternal vigilance, and indifference to this notion is the means by which the people have and will secure their own oppression. Let's stop securing our own oppression, and let's start today. Please like this video before you leave. Please share this video. Every American needs to see the real face of law enforcement, American law enforcement today. I will see you in the next video.